So, good day, everyone. We are the reporters of Chapter 7, Lesson 1 Millennials Understanding the Generation. I am Jamaica Shane Espadilla Suquib, and here are my co reporters Victor S. Suratos Jr. and Rio Erol Superales. Millennials Understanding the Generation. Millennials, 18 to 34 years, young, otherwise known as Gen Y. They can be difficult group to understand. What do they want? What do they value? What do they need? So, right now, you can stop guessing. We're going to help you figure it out. Let's put the power in your hands. So, in this topic, we'll give you strategies to attract millennials and increase productivity. What we know, millennials have different preferences than their baby boomer predecessors. They want more interaction and team collaboration in the workplace. They motivate more by cost marketing, less by monetary reward. And most importantly, they are who your company needs to survive and grow. So here are the five things you should probably understand. Millennials seek per affirmation and feedback, a lot of it. So think Twitter sized pieces of advice. Millennials want small bits of feedback at a time, so even 1 to 2 sentences email is enough sometimes. Millennials nowadays, they don't want long sentences, ju- just want um, 1 to 2 sentences is okay, but the key or the key word is already there. So they also want gravitate towards mentors. In fact, 35% of employees who don't receive regular monitoring plan to look for another job within 12 months. The mentorship can work both ways too. Let your millennial teach your baby boomers as a thing or two. Some companies even implement reverse mentoring, in which new employee teaches a senior employee a helpful skill. Through this reverse exchange, new employees gain valuable relationship with upper management relationship. They know they can depend on in the future if they ever need further guidance. So in this, millennials should be open-minded and also senior employee. So millennials also rely heavily on review sites. So 40% of Glassdoor visitors are in the age or in the 18 to 34 age range. So 51% of millennials trust the user-generated content reviews, compared to only 34% of baby boomers. Make sure that you encourage employees to write, hopefully, positive reviews and maintain a strong online presence, because nowadays social media is one of the platform to make voices or to make new platforms. For example, in business, it is one way to show off your business. So second, millennials aren't all about the money. Millennials wants to be creative, and 80% of millennials want a job where creativity is valued. So next reporter will be Mr. Suratos. Thank
They want growth. Millennials fundamentally think about jobs as opportunities to learn and grow. Their strong desire for development is perhaps the greatest differentiator between them and all other generations in the workplace. 40% think they should be promoted every 2 years, regardless of performance. Millennials was more likely than the others to say it that raises, promotions, and bonuses should be provided more than once a year. Getting a promotion can make you gain a stronger sense of pride and accomplishment. It also shows you that your supervisor recognizes your efforts and performance. They want a little something more. Millennials seek recognition more than any other generation. It also, which provides the generation, is all about individualism. Therefore, millennials want to publicize as much as they can, and the one tool that is responsible for this is the social media. 92% believe success should be measured by more than just profit. Profit on its own no longer offers an accurate measure of the success of today's business. It is an insufficient measure that does not give the full picture of the state of business. Impact is actually the new measure of success. Focusing only on profit without considering a business positive impact is outdated. They want to feel like they are making a difference, both in their business and also in the world. In millennials' eyes, development shouldn't only come through a tenured. Millennials want managers to find ways to invest in their futures, honor their skills, and coach them to become the best workers they can be. Millennials has a great impact to society. Millennials found they care most about civil rights, racial discrimination, healthcare, education, and employment. They are also confident and their actions, whether big or small, will elicit change. Providing volunteer opportunities. 70% of millennials said they're more likely to volunteer when they can use their specific skills or expertise to benefit a cause. They're most likely to embrace community activities. As long as you make your mission clear and stay transparent, millennials will be happy for it. Out of 1,000 respondents, 84% of millennials said they would be more loyal to a brand or a company if they know it was transparent. And the thing they would value most about transparency was knowing about a company's culture and values. Give millennials the full package. The millennial employee is interested in feedback on his or her performance, but traditionally, semi-annual reviews are too infrequent for millennials. They want to know how they have what they have done a good job, and they wanted to know how. They still want a competitive benefits. Even though millennials value more than monetary incentives, they still want a competitive benefits package with unique offerings. Millennials have a drastically different outlook on what they expect from their employment experience. Millennials are well educated, skilled in technology, very self confident, able to multitask, and have a plenty of energy. They value not only the basic benefits like medical insurance or a 401k salary, but also a benefits that add to a well balanced life or like a benefits that you can achieve for a relatively low cost. They are in search for jobs with higher flexibility to ensure a healthy and flexible work life balance. Prioritizing work life balance has always been a huge priority among millennials. Through work life balance, millennials aim to enjoy their life, boost their learning, and work all at the same time. 45% of millennials will choose workplace flexibility over pay. According to Jory Albert, he stated that millennials help create a new nature of work with increasing reliance and the gig economy and freelancing. 69% of millennials believe office attendance is unnecessary on a regular basis. There are many potential reasons why millennials' work engagement is so low, but there are some, the biggest ones, unrealistically high expectations of what their day to day work is. Don't forget to travel. Recent studies that have shown that the main goal for millennials when traveling is to experience a new culture. They also rank as sampling the local cuisine as an important part of their travels, too, which is arguably a big part of countries' or cities' culture. 59% of millennials wanted to work abroad. Working abroad is not only a great experience, but it can also launch your international career and open doors for new opportunities around the world. Language skills will skyrocket, and your cross cultural competencies will go through the roof while bringing all of those other soft skills along. Companies offering paid parental leave dropped 5% in 2014, which could be a make or break of benefits for millennials as they will soon be entering parenthood. Millennials' parents have valued positive parenting over authoritarian discipline. Around the mid 20th century, there was a strong shift from the notion that strict discipline and physical force was acceptable and even good ways to limit a behavior.
Continue with. I am Victor Suratos Jr. and I will be continuing the number 4, which is get comfy. And millennials like to work in a warm and collaborative environment. Uh, Working in a warm and collaborative environment will make you work more efficiently. So, moving on. So, 79% of millennials think jeans should be allowed at least sometimes at work. Like, jeans, we always use it like when we go outside to roam around, to go with your friends, but using it at work is also a good one since it is comfortable for millennials to use. And 88% said that they want to work in a more social environment where their coworkers are their friends. Like, if your coworkers are your friends, you'll more like be more competitive and you'll talk more because they are your friends and you know more a lot about them. And healthy snacks and a stock fridge can go a long way with millennials. Like millennials will like healthy snacks and a stock fridge foods. So a comfortable environment can lead to a comfortable collaboration. So pretty much it is logical. Like if you don't work in a comfortable work environment, you won't be doing much work and not much collaboration. So it should be a comfortable work environment so you'll have a comfortable collaboration. So when getting millennials and baby boomers to collaborate doesn't have to be about like every time we talk about it, like millennials really doesn't have to be a battle with baby boomers. So pay attention to each generation works the best and find a middle ground that works for everyone. Like you don't only think about yourself, but you also need to think about others more onto others. You shouldn't be selfish. So give millennials a creative outlet and they'll give you productivity. Like if they give you what they want, what they need on work or something, and they'll give you a good productivity. So let's move on to number 5, which is millennials are very driven by technology. Like and now we all know that technology is a very useful thing. So technology and millennials are practically a match made in heaven. Like as we have known, millennials like technologies. So since technology gives us more source of information, just by going to the internet, we'll gather more knowledge and information. So in fact, 59% state of the art technology is a key factor in picking a job. Like by the use of technology and internet, you can get a job quite efficiently, fast and easy. So millennials need less face-to-face communication than your boomers. Like millennials really need less face-to-face. Like we can only use technology, like a meeting, like what we're doing right now, which is online class. Having less face-to-face work is more and better. So there are ways to compromise. So introduce everyone to a video platforms and other technology used to facilitate communication, like on your group or perhaps a group chat, you'll have a video call, and it is more efficient way to communicate since we're doing a uh, online interaction. So hold in-person meetings on a more frequent basis to make them feel collaborative and less formal. So and remember to keep all employees in the loop. So we have the checklist, which is first, millennials have different motivations. They want to grow, they want an impact, and they want to be social, and lastly, they want to make a difference. So the second checklist is they want consistent feedback and strong mentorship program. Lastly, They look for a strong benefits package that incorporates a comfortable and flexible work environment. So one thing we know for sure, that's whether young or old, that all employees should feel motivated, confident, and needed. Without those three really needs to be together, because not feeling needed, it's not a good thing. Like when you're at work and you're not needed, you'll be thinking that you should not be at work anymore. So you have to be motivated. Like to be motivated, you get to be work more efficiently. To get confident, you get to work confidently, and to be needed, you'll get to more work on your work. And that will be all. Thank you.